Hi, Aquarius. Today we are looking at April 27th, 2025. That's the new moon in Taurus. We're looking at Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology, astrology, and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box, I have links to meditations for each of these tarot cards I drew for you today. So we'll start with numerology. And the number for that day is 22, and that's a master number. The number 22 represents spiritual mastery, foundation building, and long-term stability. For Aquarius, this number pushes you to confront past fears and restructure your emotional and mental well-being. Now, if you've been mentally stuck on an old regret, today might bring clarity on how to finally move forward. Now let's look at astrology. And the new moon in Taurus activates your fourth house of home and family and emotional security. So let's look at the sun, which is also in Taurus, your fourth house. The sun in your house of emotional roots brings attention to home life, family relationships, and inner security. You may feel the urge to redecorate, relocate, or set emotional boundaries within your household. The moon in your fourth house, which is your Taurus, the moon emphasizes how comfortable you feel in your personal space and family connections. So if you felt disconnected from family, this new moon may bring an opportunity to reconnect or redefine your personal space. Mercury is in Aries, and that's your third house. It's going to talk about communication and siblings and mental activity. So Mercury in your communication sector speeds up conversations and decisions and intellectual insights. You may receive unexpected news from a sibling or feel mentally restless, craving clarity on an unresolved issue. Venus is in Taurus. That's your fourth house. It's going to talk about love and beauty and comfort at home. Venus here encourages you to make your home a peaceful sanctuary. You might feel the desire to create a more beautiful, harmonious home environment, whether through redecorating or clearing out emotional baggage. And Mars. Mars is in Pisces. That's your second house. There you go. Money, values, and self-worth. Mars in your house of self-worth and finances pushes you to reassess your resources and emotional security. You may feel pressure to prove your value, whether in relationships or career, but need to step back and reconsider what truly matters. So let's look at your tarot cards. And this is the Six of Cups, and it came out reversed. And so the Six of Cups reversed going to talk about nostalgia and letting go of past and emotional healing. Oh, wait, it said on top, anything can happen. There you go. So this card signals past memories resurfacing, and in a way that pushes you to let go rather than hold on. You might reconnect with an old friend or past lover, but realize the relationship no longer serves you. So here's your advice: release what no longer supports your growth. The Nine of Swords, and it says your mind is not always on your side. Because the Nine of Swords talks about anxiety and overthinking and fear. And this card highlights mental stress, worry, and sleepless nights. You may be overanalyzing a decision about home or family or personal relationship, creating unnecessary stress. So here's your advice: step away from your worries and seek clarity through rest and mindfulness. And then we have the Four of Swords, again, reversed. And it's relax. Okay, here we go. Relax. It's as easy as you make it. Okay. But it came out reversed. So this is going to talk about burnout and restlessness and needing a break. This card warns against pushing yourself too hard without proper rest. So if you've been juggling multiple responsibilities, this card is a sign that your body and mind need recovery before you break down. So here's your advice. Prioritize self-care. Rest is not a luxury. It is a necessity. So let's talk about how this day is going to affect Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Aquarius Sun, that's going to talk about your core identity and life path. You're being called to reevaluate your emotional security and let go of past regrets. So a childhood memory or unresolved issue might surface, forcing you to process it and finally move forward. Aquarius Moon, that's going to talk about emotional world and your inner self. Emotionally, you feel torn between nostalgia and the need for a fresh start. You may feel restless, sensing that something in your emotional world needs closure before you can fully embrace the present. And Aquarius Rising, that's your external identity and first impressions. Others see you as independent, but you might secretly feel emotionally drained. You need to step back from obligations and prioritize well-being. Friends and colleagues might assume you have everything together, but inside, you know you need rest and time for reflection. So here's a summary for the day, what it means to Aquarius. On April 27, 2025, it calls for emotional healing, mental clarity, and self-care. The Six of Cups reversed, that's letting go of past emotional baggage. The Nine of Swords, that's anxiety and overthinking that need to be managed. And the Four of Swords reversed, that's burnout. That burnout is real and you need to prioritize rest. Here's the advice for Aquarius on this day. Release emotional baggage and old regrets. Stop overthinking. Trust that clarity will come in due time, and prioritize self-care before burnout takes over. Here's your advice. This is the day to reset your mind and your heart. Take a step back. Breathe and allow yourself to heal before pushing forward. Thank you, Aquarius. I'm glad you were here, and I hope to see you in another reading.